Welcome back to Numismatic News. We hope you enjoy it.
First thing we're going to be talking about is the 40th director of the United States Mint, which is Ventris C. Gibson.
She was a U.S. Navy veteran, and she's from Washington, D.C. I guess the Mint director kind of just oversees day-to-day operations, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's as involved.
Yeah, it's quite interesting because looking at her experience here, she's very experienced, but I don't see any numismatic experience here.
I mean, they're probably looking for more of a leader, so maybe that's where she's qualified for this. But
yeah, it seems like she's definitely a leading person. So I think that'll be good for the Mint. These modern coins aren't as much my thing, but
completely understandable. They're not that great. I mean,
I don't know. I don't like what the Mint is doing with making these new types of series of coin, like national park quarters and Native American dollars and American innovation dollars and state quarters, and now they're doing the women quarters. I don't like all of the series. I think they're commemorating good things. All of them are, but I guess I don't like that kind of series. I liked it when it was just good old days with the every year PD and S. I feel like they made things overcomplicated. What do you think?
I mean, from being a collector myself, I like it because it's more things to collect, but coming from a civilian, like a normal, regular person standpoint, it is confusing. I completely agree with you. Like, you're used to these quarters, and then you see a new design, and especially foreigners, think about them, right? They're coming into this country for the first time, and there's all these different designs, and they don't know if it's the same value, which is what, it could be confusing.
Yeah, for sure. We could use better, simpler messaging on coins, not from a collecting standpoint, but just from a U.S. citizen, because some of the designs are just so complicated, and they're meant to portray such a simple thing, like how much the coin is worth. I feel like sometimes we still get too carried away with designs and stuff that we don't actually focus on what matters.
I don't want to say coins are a form of art, but in a way, I guess they are. Like, there's these talented artists making all these engravings, designs, and they normally always look great, but I mean, this is money. This isn't an art show, people. This is money that we're spending in the US to get stuff, buy stuff, sell stuff, We don't need an art show.
I think you can have both as well, but I feel like sometimes people get too caught up in the design. I mean, maybe the designers, I'm sure they put a lot of work into them, but sometimes you get too caught up in the design to have, the basic requirements of money. I think it's just like watches. My watch actually, it's a fancy watch made for running, but it does not have a timer on it. You can't set a timer, which is, I guess most watches used to just tell time. But
right.
But I feel like one day we're going to get a watch that has so many fancy features, but it does not tell the time. Same idea with coins.
Exactly. I mean, I say this all the time, I feel like, but I like clean, simplistic designs that get to the point, look amazing, but aren't too, loud and crazy and all over the place,
Yeah,
simple.
Things that are busy are not quite as good, but some of the designs we've talked about on this show are nice, some of the modern coins.
I feel like those designs should be for bullion, like silver, gold. That's where you can get flashy because you're not going to be out there spending those, obviously. It's a nice little art piece, you could call it.
Yeah, you can. I feel like that's cool. More of an art form on bullion coins. There's so many coins these days that, they're proof, silver proofs, reverse proofs, different mints, and everything. It's so confusing. It used to be so simple. I'm not sure when this will be released, but this is recorded on the 28th, so if something comes out between now and then, well, we're sorry, but we'll make an episode on anything that's big that happens.
All right,
so thanks
guys.
for listening. Yeah. We'll see you in the next episode.
See you in the next one.